Hey guys, Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Subscribe and hang out with us. If you're a returning Waxie, you're probably like, where the hell have you been? Nah. I have just recently got my voice back. It's still not perfect. Oh man, here we go. I tried to film several videos this week, but there was a whole bunch more of that and very little voice coming out of me. So I was like, I give up. I tried. My voice is slowly but surely returning. To any of my subscribers, my friends, and Waxies who have wished me happy birthday, whether it be through my YouTube channel, through Snapchat, through text message, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Not only is it my birthday, it's the 1-year anniversary of the death of Gordon Downey, which makes me super sad. But even bigger news in Canada today. Canada became the second country in the world to legalize marijuana. Today, on my birthday. I don't smoke pot, but it's great news. So yeah, that's really exciting. We're the second country to legalize marijuana, but we're the first of the G7 nations, which makes me a little bit nervous because the world is watching, essentially. I think they're watching, and the G7 nations will be judging. Canada needs to lead by example. And I thought it was quite funny when I went to my mailbox the other day and they sent Ontario residents this little Cannabis Act card in the mail. It doesn't specify how much you can carry. I don't even know. Like, there has to be more to it than this. But thanks, Government of Canada, for giving everybody this little flyer in the mail. I definitely want to learn more about it. The Cannabis Act is designed to better protect the health and safety of Canadians, to keep cannabis out of the hands of the youth, and to keep profits out of the hands of criminals and organized crime. Grace, are you naked in a towel walking in my video? Okay, that's good. That would be bad. So, yeah, this is basically saying don't give weed to kids, but you're good to go. Yeah. To learn more about the Cannabis Act in effect as of October 17th, 2018, my birthday. So that's very exciting for Canadians. I haven't done a video in a while, and then I realized too, we're over halfway through the month of October. Super sad. Where's October gone? But at the same time exciting because Halloween is coming. And if you've watched my channel for a while, you know, I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday of the entire year. So the kids all have their costumes. Grace is getting one of her 2 costumes, screen printed or whatever. It's just she's being an M&M, so she wants like the giant M on the front of her outfit. And I bought Ella one of those, you know, like the fuzzy kids costume. It's almost like a mini snowsuit, just because here in Ontario, you never know what the weather's going to be like. In certain parts of Ontario, like towards Toronto today, it was snowing and hailing in Woodstock. And I've heard, if the weather is correct, that Toronto's going to get hit with snow tonight. That's insane. Here it was raining and a little bit of like sort of slushy hail was coming down. So that's why here in Ontario we got to get our kids like this super, super squishy warm costumes. That's what I bought for Ella. She's going to be a squirrel. I also made her an outfit for daycare because it's Orange and Black Day. They're not allowed to wear their actual costumes at daycare because of people's religious beliefs or whatever. But then I found out the other day while I was picking her up that they're having a costume contest this Friday. It's Wednesday. When I find this out, I'm like, you know I'm going to win that costume contest. So I stopped at Walmart and picked up a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be sewing my brains out from now until Friday. So I wanted to get some videos pre-recorded and up on my channel. And then I thought, heck, why not do some empties? Because I'm behind on that. I'm kind of sad this month for my empties thus far. I don't have a whole lot because a lot of what I'm melting is fall scents, which are my favorite. And I've purchased them in large quantities, so I haven't finished a bunch of BAM bags. But that's why this is so meh. I've also done some scent scores with Scentsey's new scents. Stay tuned for that. If you're on my Snapchat, I'm going to start giving little sneak peeks of videos that are coming up. In case you're interested, add me on Snapchat at Ella After. I would also love to see what you guys are melting. I'd love to see what you guys are doing. That would be very cool. So let's get into it. We finished one of the Bath & Body Works candles, Pumpkin Apple. This was a pleasant surprise for me. I burnt one as well as I chunked one up into wax melts. I don't know. This is almost got like a candy vibe to it. You know the red stuff, the red candy that's on the outside of a candy apple? That's what it reminds me of with pumpkin. Like a sweet red candy apple and a slight hint of pumpkin. I think this has got to go on my Bath & Body Works favorites list, and I was really pleasantly surprised with how much I love this. I've almost finished about half of my candle in chunks, and I finished one of these. So I'll definitely be picking up another pumpkin apple at the next candle sale, maybe even 3 or 4. This is hoard worthy. I think I could burn or melt this year round. It's gorgeous. The next would be Body, which I finished. This was sent to me in a random act of kindness from my girl Amber. It was the Philosophy Amazing Grace Shampoo Bath and Shower Gel. Loved this, Amber. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I wasn't sure if I was familiar with the scent Amazing Grace. I think I've smelt this before now. It's very light, beautiful. It's light, it's beautiful. And this also wasn't too harsh on the skin. Sometimes I find perfume body care tends to be a little bit drying. This is really, really nice. So thank you so much for that, Amber. Now let's get into wax. There's not a lot here, so I didn't even sort it. Mostly Sensationals, a little bit of Supercharged, some Better Home & Gardens. I've got some favorites from Better Home & Gardens. Here we go. Sure, what are you guys melting? Comment down below what have been some of your surprise fall favorites this year. Any new vendors that you guys have been checking out? I want to know about them. Okay. So let's do Sensationals first. A Fire Amber is available in both Canada as well as the US. I wasn't so sure that I was crazy about this when I first bought it. I bought this November last year, so it's been kicking around the Dollhouse for quite a while. And I find I've been doing that more and more often. Like, I won't like a scent until I'm about halfway done or close to being done, and then I'm like, I want more of that. So I learned to love Fire Amber. It's almost like it's a dry amber scent. I think I will repurchase this, but next time I will try blending it with other things. It's nice, but it's missing something. I also finished Apple Bobbin, which I bought this in Canada when Walmart had a bunch of American wax on sale in those power bins for $1.88. I don't think I've seen this back in Canada since, but if anyone sees this, if you're not familiar with vendor wax, or even if you are familiar with vendor wax, Apple Bobbin it's a pretty good Mac Apple scent. That's all it is. To me, that's Mac Apple fragrance oil. It's nice on its own, But I used this and mixed it with Super Tarts Magically Delicious. I'm not really a big fan of Magically Delicious. To me, it smells like cheesecake and dirty feet. I know that there's Super Tarts fans who are going to watch this video and be like, oh, blasphemy, because Magically Delicious is a fan favorite. I like Magically Delicious blended with other things. All on its own, I don't know, it just gives me cheesy feet vibe. Blended with Apple Bobbin from Sensationals basically makes Lucy. If anyone's familiar with Lucy from the Wardrobe Collection, which is just Magically Delicious and Mac Apple, blend that Magically Delicious with Sensationals Apple Bobbin and you get Lucy. Or very close, anyways. Sunflower Fields. I have no idea what the scent notes were for this. I bought this in the US. I've never seen it in Canada. It has like a strange vibe, it's like a fall floral. How do I describe this? My aunt back in like the late 80s, early 90s had a bunch of really dry fake flower arrangements. And I don't know if I think I saw her spray it with perfume, or there was something that she sprayed it with. That's what it smells like. People are going to be like, what the fuck kind of description is that? I don't know. It smells like dried flower arrangements. Not bad. I don't know that I would repurchase it, but it wasn't bad. One of my favorites from Sensationals, and I have to cross the border and pick more of this up, is Pumpkin Apple Muffins. I know this is not new this season by any means. I'm pretty sure this has been out for several seasons in the US, despite it saying limited edition, but this is gorgeous. I love this. So that's definitely a repurchase when I go back to the States. I think I'm going either this week or next week. Let's do Better Home and Gardens. Farm Apple Pumpkin. This was sent to me in a random act of kindness. I don't know if this is still available. Amber sent me this from California in March. So this was in all likelihood leftover from fall of 2017. Don't know if they brought it back. I really hope they do. I hope it's available at my Michigan store. Amber, I loved this. You know what this reminds me of? Scentsy Cider Mill. Beautiful. It's exactly what it reminds me of. I was going to say it's a tad sweeter, but no. It's awesome. For $2 American, pick this one up. Loved that one. Definitely a repurchase for me. Banana Pumpkin. This one was also a random act of kindness. Wasn't such a fan of it on its own because I don't like banana scents in wax. It's very artificial. I've never, and comment down below, if you found like an authentic banana scent, let me know. Every banana scent I smell comes off like that waxy taffy or like Runts candies, you know, like candied banana, which is not my favorite. I get a little bit of that as well as a bready note. Not necessarily identifiable pumpkin, but this made a great blender. So I finished this one up because things were all things pumpkin, a little bit apple this month so far. I finished pumpkin maple syrup. This one also was sent to me from Amber. I'm guessing it was leftover from 2017 as well. This one was really nice. You definitely get both pumpkin, but that maple syrup note comes out on top. This one was great on its own or as a blender. To my American friends who fret that you can't get Sensationals sea salt caramel popcorn, I'm telling you there is something just as good in America. Head to your local Walmart and buy Better Home and Gardens at the Fair, which is spiced caramel corn and cider apple fritters. Oh my word. I'm going to go this week just to make sure I get this and it doesn't all sell out. I love this. Not saying it's exactly like sea salt caramel popcorn. I get more of this like fried apple fritters little bit of salted caramel, little bit, yeah, little bit of a popcorn note. But when this is warming, those apple fritters mixed with an undertone of salted caramel popcorn, oh, this is bomb. You're going to want to go get this one. I promise you won't be disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself that I only purchased one. This one is hoard worthy. I also mixed my last 2 cubes with the Canadian sea salt caramel popcorn. Mind blown. It was amazing. I cut the sea salt caramel popcorn from Sensationals here in Canada in half though, like 1 cube in half, because that stuff is super powerful and I didn't want it to take over the apple fritter note. It was deadly. So next I've finished some of the Rooney's handmade scents that were sent to me in a random act of kindness from my girls, Cindy and Marissa in Regina, Saskatchewan. If you didn't see that random act of kindness, they sent me a huge birthday goodie box 2 weeks before my birthday. So the first one was lemon cheesecake. This one didn't pack a lot of punch for me, unfortunately. On cold, it smells like authentic lemon. Not so much cheesecake, but unfortunately warming, it just didn't throw very well at all. I even tried it in a small space. I'm not usually one for foodie scents in my bathroom, but I really wanted to be able to smell this and enjoy it. This one was a flop, unfortunately. However, exact same company, but Amber Romance was amazing. Goes to show a lot of the times it's not just about a vendor's proprietary blend, it's about the fragrance oils they use. Sometimes when a vendor's pouring fragrance oils, it might smell amazing on cold or whatever. It might even have a great hot throw. But by the looks of it, this vendor has quite a big inventory in a storefront. So perhaps this one was poured several months prior to it being purchased and sent to me, and those fragrance oils just came out of it. The packaging is great. Like, there's really nothing wrong with this vendor. Sometimes the fragrance oils, it's a gamble. It's hit or miss. That's why these vendors usually have to spend months, sometimes even years, testing the fragrance oils before they launch it, right? Or perhaps that one was just a dud. You never know. Amber Romance, on the other hand, was a banger. Amber Romance, a lot of vendors do this scent. It's not a strong scent at all. It too is a very light, wispy, floral, perfumey scent. It was beautiful. Light scent, but it packed a great performance. I loved this in my bathroom. Just gorgeous. As well as I was very impressed at not only how well this one threw, at how long 1 cube in a really hot 24 watt mainstays warmer. This one lasted for like 6 to 8 hours per cube at a time, which was phenomenal. So thank you so much, Cindy and Marissa. I'm definitely enjoying the wax melts that you sent me for my birthday. What else do we have? One Scentsy bar, lemon lavender. This is one of the few scents that I've had luck with as of late. This one is amazing. I put it on my Scentsy Club. I don't even know if I'm getting Scentsy Club anymore. Scentsy Club is a disaster. I know Scentsy consultants aren't going to like that I'm saying this, but let's be real, people. It's just not ready to roll out. So I may or may not get more of this. Who knows? Sometimes my Scentsy Club orders are there and available to view. Other times they're not there. They disappear. They come. They go. I don't know. I just don't know. Just super disappointing. I really, really, really hope to get my hands on more lemon lavender. It's a banger. I'm very particular about what I melt in this laundry room here because that's where my cat box is. I love Scentsy's Clothesline, Scentsy's Amazon Rain, and now lemon lavender. I rotate those 3 scents in that laundry room, and that's it. I've yet to find a vendor wax that I like to put in that room. I think that that's what I'm going to focus on in the new year, is go on a bakery ban and start exploring more earthy scents, which I used to love, hoard, collect. more freshy scents as well. I definitely would like to get into some more masculine perfumes and cologne scents, you know. Get into like the deep citrus and bergamot and different things. I have a huge hoard of bakery. What else do we have? This. Amber, you're going to have to comment down below what this was. I believe this was a Front Porch Scoopables, one of her laundry blends. It was fantastic. I digress. This was one of very few vendor wax things that I have warmed in this laundry room, and this one did work out well. So loved that. I believe, Amber, comment down below and correct me. I believe this was Front Porch. She has quite a few laundry blends on her website available, and in scoopable, shaveable, tart form. You'll have to check it out, but it worked very well in a Scentsy 10-watt hot plate warmer. So that's great. Hold out, cough. I'm almost done. So for Rose Girls, some, not all, of my chunk muffins from my August pre-order were cured. I'm just ever so gently testing each one before I melt it. I don't want to throw in huge chunks and it not be cured yet. Some of them aren't cured. October's, thank goodness, is cured. I love this scent. I only got 2 chunk muffins. It's green and mac apple, lavender, and woody oak. Beautiful. Love this. This is also a banger. Her mini melters don't really do a damn for me. And recently, I believe it was the Wax Goddess who commented on one of my videos. She's like, you just kind of have to play around with the mini melters and figure out how many mini melters you can put into your warmer before you get a throw. Then I went ahead and read, and some people are saying they use 3, 4, sometimes even 5 mini melters to get a throw. That is really expensive when it's $7.50 a bag. Her blends, on the other hand, it's so bizarre. I only need to use a small chunk of October's, and not only do I get a wall-to-wall throw, October's lasts like 16, 18, sometimes 22 hours in my large 600 square foot bedroom. Honestly, I can't figure out the method to Rose Girls Madness. This is amazing. Not in the same warmer, but I warmed October's on one side of my room and Super Tarts Insidious, which is driftwood, vetiver, and cotton candy. Oh, amazing. That has been one of my favorite fall combos so far. Sounds strange, but trust me, it's amazing. If you have October's and Insidious in your wax collection, not in the same warmer, complimentary warmers, try it. I promise you won't be disappointed. The other one, oh, funny story behind this one. Butterbrickle Dream Latte. Sometimes what I will do when I fall in love with a blend, and I fell in love. Oh, did I ever. Butterbrickle Dream Latte, I believe I ordered this in July's pre-order, and only 1 chunk muffin. Again, I should have ordered 12, but you never know if you're going to like it. And then with Rose Girls, you never know when you're going to see it again. Sadly, I only ordered 1. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll melt the majority of it, but I'll keep a half decent sized chunk just in my Rose Girls bin so I remember. That's my way. I got to keep a book or something. But it's also nice to go back and sniff. Do I really love this one? Have I found a latte blend that I love better? You know, by the time this one's poured. Sometimes it's nice to have the actual scent. Because with me, I don't remember shit. I melt so much wax, I'll forget if I don't have a little chunk. So lately, Ella's always had fun smelling wax with me, but she's going through this like fierce independence stage. No, mommy, don't help me brush my teeth. I wash my hands. I brush my teeth. I rinse my hair. You know, she wants to do everything by herself. So I've caught her a few times throwing some chunks of Bath & Body Works candles in my melters. It's annoying because I'm enjoying whatever wax I'm melting, and then she throws a chunk of Bath & Body Works, whatever, pumpkin pecan waffles in like a sweet, perfumey blend. I'm like, so annoying. The other day I walk in the kitchen and my last chunk of Butterbrickle Dream Latte is melting with Hotel Cortez. Yeah, super sad. Was not happy about it. And I don't recommend it. Like, she's not quite 3 yet, and she's going near those warmers. Those are super, super, super hot. So I've had to move some of the warmers and move my kitchen wax stash so she will stay the hell out of it. Next one I melted is Nights at the Circus by Bathing Garden, which is caramel, red apple, cinnamon bark, creamy vanilla, and honey caramel. I have a huge bin of Bathing Gardens under my bed, and lately I've been ready to give up on the Bathing Gardens just because the wax has little to no scent in it. Takes forever to cure. This one sort of restored my faith in Bathing Gardens, and then once again Ella got into my wax stash, and she likes the samples from the Bathing Gardens because they're small and they're sparkly and they're cute, right? So she brings one of the samples out of my room. What was it? Flying Jasmine, something super spring or summer, right? She brings it out and she's got it out of the bag, and I'm like, oh, what is this one? So I go rooting around in my room. As I'm holding the wax tart looking for the bag, I smell Flying Jasmine, and I'm like, holy hell. I swear to you, I was this close from taking pictures of all of my Bathing Gardens and selling it on a D-Stash page until I smelled that one teeny tiny sample, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till next summer. Even the wax that I bought in March, I'd say 2/3 of it still smells like wax. Like, just wax. And each to their own, but I swear, if that were me, I would reformulate my product, because not everyone is going to want to wait a year to melt the wax. And I haven't ordered from the Bathing Gardens since May. I did a huge order in March, a huge order in May. I haven't ordered from them because why do I want to buy the Halloween wax when it's not going to be cured until next Halloween? I'm more inclined to go on a D-Stash page or the Bathing Gardens group where they sell everything and buy stuff from strangers because it's going to already be cured versus supporting the vendor. You know? That kind of sucks. I think she should reformulate her wax and make her cure time shorter. 6 months shorter even would be good. Last but not least, my beloved Super Tarts. I have really explored Super Tarts in the last year. It's been exactly a year since I've been melting Super Tarts. I think in a year I've accumulated way more than I will ever need. But I've also figured out my must-haves and the ones that I could live without, which is kind of cool. So when people ask me what I would recommend from Super Tarts, my taste and what I smell is going to be totally different than what you smell. I think everyone's got to kind of just explore it themselves, figure out their loves, their dislikes. Some people rave about scents on the Super Tarts page, and I'm like, what the fuck? That hardly smelt at all, or that smelt disgusting. I heard one person, I'm not going to name any names, but a YouTube subscriber or a YouTube person explain one of Brandy's blends to smell like period blood. And as she's explaining it, I'm going, bloop, bloop. I've never ordered it, but I've also heard people rave about the scent Brave. One person thinks it smells like period blood. Other people think it smells amazing. So, you know what I mean? It's really hit or miss. You have to kind of just explore it yourself. Luckily, Brandy has created samplers of all of her collections. You can go online. I think some of them are as cheap as $3.60 up towards like the $25 mark. The $25 samplers are going to be like the Fright Nights collection, which has, I think, well over 25 cents. And you get a fair sized piece of wax, and then you can explore the scents yourself. It's an affordable way to get your toes wet way more affordable than the way I did it because I've got tons. I mean, BAM bags that I will never get through. Luckily, the majority of it's paraffin. It will last forever, but I should have started with samplers instead of just going crazy and reading reviews and going, oh, I'll take a BAM of every scent because everybody likes everything, or this person likes this, that person likes that. So I'm just going to order it all, you know? Do the samplers, get your feet wet, decide what works for you, your loves, your likes, your dislikes, and then go ahead and order it in clams, then BAMs, what have you. Speaking of BAMs, I finished Mr. Meyer's, which is one of my favorite Super Tart scents. Fresh Fallen Leaves, Fireside, and Vanilla Bean Noel. This was melting all over the dollhouse today because it's October, it's my birthday, and this is the perfect spooky scent. Love, love, love this. Funny story about this exact BAM bag. If you've been a subscriber to my channel for a while, I think anybody in the wax community heard about Rhonda Khan. She approached someone who had no idea, this woman is totally innocent, no idea what Rhonda Khan had pulled, and asked her to send a D-stash to my American receiving service. So, to the girl who sent me Mr. Meyer's, thank you. It was the first time I fell in love, or the first time I smelt this scent. I fell in love with this scent. So, that was amazing. Thank you for that. I've now finished it, and I have 2 more in my collection, plus clams of it. Love it that much. She also sent me this Magically Delicious, which is, sorry to say, that soggy cheesecake and cheesy feet smell all on its own. But I'm so thankful for this because I've been loving this as a blending scent. Not at all on its own, but as a blender, it's amazing. For instance, turning that simple sensational clamshell, which I think I paid $1.88 for, of a plain Mac apple scent into Super Tarts Lucy. So even though I don't enjoy it on its own, I would definitely reorder this. It's nice to have around to blend with things. If you have ordered from a vendor and the coffee scent that you've ordered is a tad bitter, you can put Magically Delicious in it and turn it into something totally unique. Apple scents. I mean, really, even laundry scents. Mix this with White Clouds, the laundry scent, and next level. That is Good Witch from Super Tarts, which is another one I love. I love Magically Delicious blends. So to the woman who got sucked into the Rhonda Khan thing without knowing, thank you for sending me this wax. And last but not least, you guys always see this in my empties. I'll have to actually figure out how to pronounce this. Galadriel, something. Himalayan sea salt, wood, sugarcane, sage, and Sorrento lemons. It's one of my favorite kitchen and bathroom blends from Super Tarts. And that's it for my empties. This is like a pathetic stash of empties for the dollhouse. But I assure you, I have been melting through BAM bags like crazy, large quantities. Trying to finish off what I have left of my Sassy Girl aroma. I wasn't sure because I had only tried a few of my fall blends from Sassy Girl Aroma that I ordered last November, but they're not even a year old, and they've lost, I'd say, 80% of their scent. They used to chase me out of the house, delicious. If you've been on my channel since about this time last year, I raved about Sassy Girl's scent and how much I loved fall yoga pants by the fireside. If you've recently purchased Sassy Girl, even your spring and summer stuff, I tell you now, send it to somebody in friend mail, melt it yourself, even though it's out of season, because I am so disappointed. I bought Sassy Girl in large quantities, and it's very, slim to none. I'm throwing out half loaves, full loaves, just because it's, at this point, I wouldn't even send it in a random act of kindness. So, yeah. Just a heads up, if anybody else is new to Sassy Girl, it doesn't last very long because a lot of the wax that I've been trying to melt was purchased last November. And I'm trying to melt it in September and October and getting, I'd say about 20% of the scent throw. And I assure you, it has nothing to do with the way I store my wax. None of this stuff has lost its scent. It is what it is. So yeah, that's a bummer because I had a lot of amazing fall sassy blends. So that's a bummer. But other than that, I am back. I have my voice back, and I haven't coughed your ear off through this video. So I look forward to bringing you tons more videos coming up. This weekend, Scent Scores returns. I'm doing a review of Palo Santo Cozy Cardigan from Scentsy. I want to talk about the Scentsy flash sale, what you scored, what you didn't score, the never-ending checkout process. I think I was on there for an hour and 20 minutes trying to place an order. We will chat that out this weekend. Stay tuned to my channel. Got lots of exciting things coming up. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.